Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has always been one of the most beloved fairy tales, capturing hearts for generations, and in 2026 it is returning in a way that promises to bring even more magic, beauty, and emotion to audiences worldwide. The story of a kind and innocent princess, a jealous queen, seven loyal dwarfs, and the triumph of love over envy is being reimagined with new creativity, breathtaking visuals, and powerful storytelling that aims to connect with modern viewers while still preserving the timeless charm of the classic. The heart of the tale remains the same. Snow White, known for her beauty that shines from within, becomes the target of the evil queen's jealousy. Driven by vanity and fear of losing her place as the fairest in the land, the queen orders Snow White's downfall. Yet fate brings Snow White to a small cottage in the forest, where she meets seven dwarfs who represent kindness, loyalty, and courage. Each dwarf has his own personality, and together they form a family that protects Snow White and gives her hope when the world seems most cruel. This story has always been about innocence and resilience, showing how purity of heart can stand against the darkest of forces. The 2026 adaptation promises to take viewers deeper into the emotions of each character. Snow White is portrayed not just as a passive figure waiting for rescue, but as a strong and hopeful young woman whose kindness becomes her greatest strength. The Queen, on the other hand, is given more depth, showing the destructive power of obsession with beauty and control. The dwarfs, often seen as comedic characters in earlier versions, are given more backstory and importance, representing the values of friendship, loyalty, and sacrifice. This new vision of the story makes it more relatable for today's audience, while still keeping the magic and fantasy alive. Visually, the film is designed to be breathtaking. The enchanted forest, the queen's dark castle, and the dwarfs' warm cottage are crafted with stunning detail, immersing viewers into a fairy tale world that feels both familiar and fresh. The use of modern technology allows the story to shine brighter than ever before, blending fantasy and realism in a way that sparks wonder in both children and adults. The music, always an essential part of the Snow White story, is recreated with powerful orchestral arrangements and enchanting songs that stay in the heart long after the story ends. At its core, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 2026 is not just a retelling of a fairy tale, but a reminder of values that never fade. It tells us that kindness is not weakness, that true beauty is found in character, and that even in the darkest times, light and love will always triumph. This return of one of the most iconic stories of all time is set to inspire a new generation, proving that Snow White's journey is truly timeless.